Hi, welcome to part 3 of Fallout, the finale where we are film sourcing the final episode of Fallout. I can't tell how many times I said final and Fallout already, but please watch, subscribe, grab some food, and eat and watch. The final episode begins with Maximus with the random head from before, going to the Brotherhood, who are currently based in Philly, the town that was shot up. Maximus makes his way through the crowd and reaches the Brotherhood Elder, giving the head to Dane. Remember them? Anyway, Dane passes the head on to the Elder, who straight away finds that the head is a fake, and Maximus is getting ready to be executed for the head and possibly razoring Dan, and possibly killing Knight Titus. But hey, Dane is here to save the day, confessing that they put the razor in their own boot, so they didn't have to go in service, and this convinces the Elder to let Maximus live, who tells the Brotherhood where the head is. Where the head is right now, though, is with Lucy, who is at Moldaver's base, traversing through towards where the big lady herself is. Meanwhile, though, the ghoul with Dogme are on the trail, where the ghoul has another flashback outside of a Vault-Tec building. Cooper drives Barb into work, and this is just for him to be able to use the listening device, which isn't working outside once Barb enters the building. So Coop enters after her, and I've loved all these flashbacks to pre-war with Coop, so +2 source points. But after 6 episodes, Lucy finally meets back up with Moldaver and her father, Hank. Lucy gives over the head, infecting some food Moldaver was eating, but she doesn't care because she finally has the relic, and will give Hank back to Lucy, but not before deciding to tell Lucy all about her dad, which angers little old Hank. With Norm again in Vault 31, he traverses down the hallway and finds a brain on a Roomba. Seriously, that's what the actor is credited as. But Brain Roomba tries to attack Norm with a needle, which doesn't really matter because Norm doesn't stay in place, so no real threat here. But Norm continues on to the next room, where it cuts to Coop in Barb's office, with her secretary, who goes to get Coop a fan that works at Vault-Tec, but that doesn't matter though, because using the listening device, Coop listens to Barb's meeting, all types of companies from the games, and notably Rob Coe's Mr. House from New Vegas. Anyway, they talk about the vaults and how they're competition of every other human, and now everyone starts fighting, until Barb talks up. Barb talks about how she wants to give future generations a better future. With Norm again in Vault 31, he traverses down the hallway and finds a brain on a Roomba. Seriously, that's what the actor is credited as. But Brain Roomba tries to attack Norm with a needle, which doesn't really matter because Norm doesn't stay in place, so no real threat here. But Norm continues on to the next room, where it cuts to Coop in Barb's office, with her secretary, who goes to get Coop a fan that works at Vault-Tec, but that doesn't matter though, because using the listening device, Coop listens to Barb's meeting, all types of companies from the games, and notably Rob Coe's Mr. House from New Vegas. Anyway, they talk about the vaults and how they're competition of every other human, and now everyone starts fighting, until Barb talks up. Barb talks about how she wants to give future generations a better future with the vaults. At the same time, Norm turns on the lights for the Vault 31, revealing rows of cryo-freezing chambers with notably Hank's name on one. Back with the Barb in the flashback, she is selling the vaults to these businesses, and now they can do whatever they want to them, which make the business guys and gal happy with making all types of sick experiments. But Mr. House questions how will Vault-Tec make these investments worth, and Barb drops the bomb, literally, by saying they should drop the bombs themselves, which breaks Cooper. But he's now about to meet that fan, while Barb still yaps on how if everyone is dead, there will be no one left to fight. A true monopoly. Wow, that's great. But Cooper's fan is finally revealed as Hank. Barb continues the yapping, breaking Cooper more until she finally finishes by saying the main slogan of the Fallout series.
And war, well, war never changes.
Back with Maximus, he has a little heart-to-heart with Dane and talks about how he wants to retire and live in a vault with Lucy, but no one leaves the Brotherhood. Anyway, let's get rid of that. Moldava now talks to Lucy about how her mother managed to figure out that civilization returned to the surface, but Hank shut her down, so Lucy's mother figured out Hank was hiding things, and left with Lucy and Norm to the wasteland, and settling down in Shady Sands with Moldava. But Hank found Shady Sands, took Lucy and Norm back to the vault, and burned the city to the ground, which is why it's a crater. Except now Moldava talks about the relic, which is called Fusion, which can create infinite resources, and it is also revealed that a ghoul sitting at the dining table was Lucy's mother, now a rotting corpse because of her own father. Hank, though, with some persuasion from Lucy, gives Moldava the code to the cold fusion, letting her activate it. Hooray. Norm is now in complete shock about finding out everyone from Vault 31 is a pre-war relic, which includes Betty and Stephanie, the two Vault overseers. But as Norm goes to leave, the brain on a Roomba locks Norm inside the vault and tells Norm to freeze himself or he'll die due to starvation. And that is the last we see of Norm for the season, so bye-bye Norm. Though, the Brotherhood have now pulled up, starting the battle with the NCR remnants. The Brotherhood successfully pushed the NCR back into the observatory, slaughtering everyone, until a whistle of the ghoul is heard. The ghoul ridicules the Brotherhood, and does a callback to his chat with Bud, about the weakness of the power armor. So he blows the night up from the inside, turns off the lights, and kills all the Brotherhood members in that room. Hank is currently begging for Lucy to release him from his cage, but Lucy is too conflicted. But that doesn't matter because Maximus finally meets back up with Lucy and frees Hank, which makes Lucy put her foot down and says she won't travel with her father, and tells Maximus that he blew up Shady Sands, Maximus's home. This angers Maximus, who attacks Hank, but Hank put on some power armor off screen and easily knocks Maximus out. But now Lucy pulls a gun on Hank till the shot grazes his cheek. But Lucy didn't shoot, it was the ghoul, who makes fun of Hank till he flies away in the power armor. The ghoul offers Lucy to join him to hunt her father, but Lucy pulls a gun once again, and shoots a ghoul. Not the ghoul, though, she shoots her mother and joins the ghoul, leaving Maximus behind, and says one last okie dokie. Later that night, Maximus wakes up and watches a shot Moldava run in and activate the cold fusion, and she takes a seat next to Lucy's dead mother, watching the wasteland city gain power again, which amazes Maximus. But Moldava has succumbed to a wound right as the Brotherhood come in, with Dane running up to Maximus, presuming he had killed Moldava, and knighting him with the whole Brotherhood hailing Maximus. We now watch as the ghoul, Dogmeat and Lucy all set out to find Hank, with a great view of the Hollywood sign, sponsored by Nuka-Cola. But for the last shot, we see Hank in the power armor, stomping by a Deathclaw skull, and taking in the amazing sight of New Vegas. And that was Fallout, a show beloved by all fans. Let's ignore that. Anyway, how to do on the source points. Fallout had gained 8 delicious source points, but there was some vomit-inducing mayonnaise, negating 1 source point, leaving Fallout at 7 saucy ones. And that was FilmSauce Fallout. Thanks for watching till the end, and if you like this, you will subscribe, like, and comment. Anyway, that was fun. Goodbye.